27.4%, or in other words, the amount of college students who have indulged in binge drinking. This was done by research by the National Institute on Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse. With that said, throughout our lives, many of us may have envisioned alcoholics or alcohol abusers as individuals who have not succeeded in their lives, at least to their expectations. But throughout my research, I have seen that this in fact is not true, and many alcoholics and quote-unquote binge drinkers tend to come from the college lifestyle. As an individual who has recently enrolled into college, I have already seen the effects of binge drinking. Throughout my college life so far, I have seen the effects of binge drinking on the individual who has been drinking and also the friends of the individual. With that said, throughout my presentation, I will discuss the effects of binge drinking and how it has affected more than 50% of college students around the world. While I can sit here the entire day and speak on binge drinking, it is important for you guys as an audience to understand what binge drinking really is. At its base, binge drinking is drinking too much alcohol over a certain amount of time while sitting down or doing activities. Yes, this definition does lighten the spectrum of binge drinking, but it does not give the whole story. According to the NIAAA, binge drinking is drinking 5 or more drinks as a male or 4 or more drinks as a female, as this is deemed excessive to the respectable sexes. A common misconception that I have made and many other people have made is identifying binge drinkers as homeless people or quote-unquote unsuccessful adults. This is very untrue, and I found this out through my research, and many college students fit this demographic of binge drinkers. But the reason they are not labeled it is because they have this label of intelligent and scholar. With this new information, you may be thinking to yourself, how do college students get this label of binge drinkers to them? The answer is simple. Throughout college, you always see the college party lifestyle and the frat lifestyle. With that comes alcohol and people being peer pressured to drink more than they're supposed to. While that happens, people get the habit of drinking more and then want to impress the people around them, so they will turn to binge drinking. Now that you understand what binge drinking is, you may be asking yourself, what are the effects of binge drinking? According to Stanford Medicine, some negative effects could include suicide, driving under the influence of alcohol, unsafe sex, STDs, high blood pressure, and etc. While most of these effects seem like just being an irresponsible person, they're mostly influenced due to alcohol. Once an individual binge drinks, they lose conscious of themselves a lot of the time and are unaware of what they are doing to the people around them or to themselves. This can cause for horrible things to happen, such as suicide or driving under the influence, and it could cause you to affect your life and the lives of the others around you. While those are long-term or short-term effects, I have not listed the health disorders that alcohol can cause to a college student. Stanford Health has identified that around 20% of college students can fit under the criteria of alcohol abuse disorder. With that, college students also have a higher chance of developing alcoholism. This is the feeling that you need alcohol, and without it you feel like you are not the same person. It also causes you to have more tolerance, so when you drink more, you feel less, and you have the craving of needing alcohol throughout the day. The last effect that I will talk about is browning out. Browning out, according to best colleges, is the effect where you drink too much alcohol and it causes you to forget what happened a short second ago. With that said, best colleges has found that around 24.2% of college students have identified that they have browned out within the past year. While I can sit and talk about binge drinking throughout the entire day, nothing will tell the story like someone else's personal anecdote. Throughout this next section of my presentation, I will be telling Madison Kay's story, using words from her own quotations and also summarizing parts of her story. It was her 21st birthday, and Madison Kay claims to have almost died after binge drinking. On her birthday, she went out to a bar and had way too many drinks. After, she had been awoken in the hospital and claimed she had severe alcohol poisoning. The doctor said that they had to pump her stomach just to keep her alive after the night. With that said, her parents tried to take her out of college and send her into a rehab system. After the rehab system, Madison Kay claims to have never touched a drink because of what it did to her, her friends, and her family. And this is just one individual story on how binge drinking can change your life and the lives of the others around you, especially within the college lifestyle. In conclusion, binge drinking is very common within college students and the college lifestyle and has negatively impacted many lives. With that said, next time you or a friend drinks, think of the effects that binge drinking will cause to you and the others around you, and drink safely. Thank you. My name is Alija Gacanovic, and this is my presentation on binge drinking.